I think you all agree how indigenization is important in this Trumpian world. So I'll just get into a Mason IVL catheter, which is something similar to the IVL which we have already. You can see there are two emitters, as in the other catheter, and the distance from the distal emitter is like 4 millimeters from the marker, and proximal emitter is 2 millimeters from marker, with a 6 millimeters distance between the two emitters, and overall size of balloon is around 12 millimeters. And it's a semi-compliant balloon, with 80 pulses, and now they have even 120 pulses as well. So these are the sizes available. One glaring thing is you have even quarter sizes available, though as of now, I find it is very difficult to get access to these quarter sizes, but I think it is going to come shortly. And the crossing profile is almost similar to the other balloon. And see, all of these balloons are compatible with 6 French guide catheter and more than 5.5 French guide extension catheters. And this is the crossing profile. Up to 3 millimeters, is 0.044, and beyond 3 millimeters, it is 0.047. And you have Mason Pro C, which gives you 120 pulses. And this is a comparison between the two devices. It's almost same, in every respect. And if you see the pressures, 4 usually we do activation of lithotripsy at 4 atmospheres, and you go increase up to 6 atmospheres and come back. And RBP is around 10 atmospheres for all the balloons. And this is the setup, which is quite different from the earlier one. So this is the connector, and the activator is a foot pedal. It's not handhold activation. So, and this is a generator. So how it works, it's same like a sonic pressure, which exerts nearly a pressure equivalent to 50 atmospheres on the block, leading to the breaks in the block and calcium. So this is a case, you can see, a calcified LED, proximal LED, we can see almost like trump track calcium. We can also see on CT, the significant calcium in the proximal LED, and nothing was crossing. So I had to do rotablation. We did a rotablation with 1.5 bar, and followed by, we did an IVUS. After rotablation, you can see this is the vessel size, around 3.1, and you see the calcium, and we can see it's almost like 360-degree calcium, despite rotablation with 1.5, and your minimum lumen area is still 2.76, and it is 1.2, and this is a proximal lumen, which is much, much bigger. So this is where, and we can see the calcium score is almost 3, so vessel size is small, and you have 360 degrees calcium, and you can see the long length of calcium in the longitudinal view, which makes it a 3 calcium score. And we went ahead with Mason IVL. So since the vessel size is 3.2, I have chosen 2.75, that's 0.5 less than EM size. And after IVL, you can see here how the luminal area is almost doubled. You can see here 4.2 and 4. So it's nearly doubled. We can as well see the ruptures in the calcium. You can see here, these are the ruptures in the calcium. Clearly you can see in IVUS, so from pre-IVL. And then we stented, and now you can see the lumen area. This is a distal reference, and all the MSAs are more than 100% of distal reference. It's 6.9, 6.3, and 7.5. So this is another case, again proximal LED, calcified, and you can see trump track calcium here. And this is the IVUS. You can see here this is a vessel size, which is near equivalent to 3.5, and This is 360 degrees calcium, you can see, and the length of calcium is quite long. So, and this is a calcium score. So we went ahead with the 3, since the EM is 3.5, we took a 3 IV, Mason IVL, and we did IVL, and we can see this is pre-IVL, this is post-IVL. You can clearly see the calcium ruptures in at least 2 to 3 places in every frame of IVIS. So, and also we can see there is a significant jump in lumen area. You can see these are the ruptures in the calcium, and almost 3 areas, 3 sites of rupture. And you can see this is a, sorry, I think, yeah, so I missed a few slides. So subsequently we stunted and we got good lumen areas in the case. So, and this is a case, the 77-year-old, so where stent was underexpanded, stent was deployed in right coronary artery, and you can see angiographically, it appears apparently there is a good stent expansion. But when we do IVIS, you can see this is the distal reference, and this is the distal stent area. And you see at this point, it was like 5.4, and another point, it is 5.6 and 5.4, and this is a proximal stent area, which was 7.7. So this patient, we had to even treat LAD subsequently. So at that time, so we addressed this. So we did, IVL, so for this, and the sizing is, so we don't choose, size which is equivalent to the lumen size or stent size. Here we want maximum minimum. It is not the maximum. So that's the reason we have chosen only 3 IVL, though the stent is 3.5, and you can see the jump in lumen areas. Here, this is 5.4, which went up to 8.3. In fact, you can see this is quite eccentric, and you can see it's almost like oval. So here there is almost like 1.5, jump in stent area. So to conclude, calcium modification is key to prevent stent underexpansion and consequences. Imaging fine-tunes your decision making, both in assessment of calcium distribution and assessing scores, as well as adequacy of block modification and selection and sizing of your devices. And Mason IVL is another indigenous arm, which added to our calcium armamentarium. And you have quarter sizes available in this, which is of an advantage while sizing these devices in vessels. Thank you.